I said. He laughed. Most of what he ever did. He was a big guy, muscular and always grinning and laughing at everything, like it was impossible to take anything seriously. Nah, nothing like that. Just wanted to ask you some insider info. How titillating, I deadpanned. He whispered, a Sam whisper, the kind that was loud enough everyone in the store could still hear. What kind of cake does Jenna like? I relaxed. Oh yeah, her birthday's up soon, isn't it? I should bring her something. And not one of those creepy clown dolls she likes. Hey, don't knock the clowns, they grow on you. I'd rather die. She likes a 7-Up cake. Score? I'm buying her one. Do you sell them? You're in luck. I wouldn't be trying to sell you one if I didn't. On the cake display rack with all the others. He grinned, leaning in closer and whispering, still just as loud, You want to know a secret? Do I ever? I said, voice flat. I forgot it was her birthday. I just wanted to get her a cake. I don't know why I thought anything different. He left for the cakes just as Anders came back up to the counter, smiling after Sam, holding the one mini cupcake. I already had his order rung up, and he already had the cash in hand for it. Sam and Jenna are together now, too, right? Open secret, I think is the current status. Like I said, you've got to find your someone, too. I'm sure they'll be lucky to have you. I closed the cash register drawer and tossed his receipt in the trash. Somehow I found I couldn't make eye contact with him, the kind of guilt I didn't want to acknowledge right now. People could live without me. My best trade is my cakes, and people can just buy those. Oh, nonsense. I'll ask Nancy. I'm sure she'll be able to set you up with someone. You know, she used to be quite the genius matchmaker back in her day. Spare me. You like girls best, right? Do you have a type? Hell, if I knew the answer to that anyway. The only person I really had on my mind was the absolute worst person to date anyway. Still trying to figure it out. Just promise me you won't actually get Nancy on matchmaking duty finding me a wife, or a husband, or anything else. We'll have to see about that. He laughed, taking the little box I'd put his cupcake in. I'm just saying, no better use of youth than being young. Having fun and making mistakes is part of the process. Spring is the season to fall in love. Spring is the season to make cake, just like the other 3. Have a great day, Anders. Tell Nancy I said hi. In a very happily single way. Anders had only just left before Sam was back at the register with the 7-Up cake, and he gave me a wrinkly, creased $100 bill, counterfeit checker pen marks already on it. Who in the world bought coffee with 100? I said, checking it with the counterfeit pen before I shoved it into the drawer. Paisley, don't know where she got it. Right, frankly, who knows why I asked. That's all for you, Sam? Yes, ma'am. Hey, you have anyone you're going to the festival with? I'd had enough of this conversation already. I hung my head. Me, myself, and I, the best company. Are you officially going with Jenna? Oh, no, nothing like that. We're not dating or anything. Not strictly. I mean, just friends. You know how it is. God, this guy sucked at lying. I wanted to watch him play poker. Uh-huh. Well, I hope you two enjoy the cake. Peace out, man, he said on his way out the door, cake in hand, and I sighed. Everyone in this town was bizarre. I liked to pretend that was why I was leaving, but I was kind of uselessly in love with the weirdest person in the entire town, so maybe it was my weakness anyway. I got a lull between customers after Sam left, the early morning crowds gone, and I was in the middle of restocking cinnamon buns in the gentle quiet, music playing through the speakers, chatter and laughter from the park not far down the street, the wind murmuring in the trees along Amber Lane, when the door chimed again and I glanced back to where Emberlyn pushed through the door, a blissful look on her features, heading for the bread racks. Girl was late. She was usually in here in the morning.